Hello everyone, welcome to Daily with Nihmanah, with your host Nihmanah Ahmed. Today's podcast is all about Black Lives Matters. You probably heard this from the news lately and what is going on around the world. Well, I'm going to tell you what is Black Lives Matters and what's going on. So, let's begin. So, during the past couple of weeks, you probably heard about Black Lives Matters on social medias or the news or BBC News and stuff like that. So, what is Black Lives Matters? BLM, which is Black Lives Matters, is an international activity group. They are working to end violence and racism towards Black people, and raising awareness on what we can do to help make society anti-racism. So what is people doing to help this? People are supporting the movement through taking part in the peaceful protests. So you've probably seen a lot of protests lately, crowds, people not social distancing, but whatever. Donating to fundraisers, signing petitions, reading up on anti-racism, and raising awareness on social media. And some people also educate themselves about Black people, so to read books, or watch the news and stuff like that. So yeah. So how does it begin? So Travis Martin is a 17-year-old boy who was strongly killed by a police officer. The police officer was charged with murder, but then was freed from criminal charge after claiming self-defense. So this BLM was actually a global organization in the US, UK, and Canada as well, which I did not know that. So yeah. So who is George Floyd? The most recent case that has sparked protests for anti-racism and significantly changed it was the killing of George Floyd. George was a 46-year-old father who was killed by a police officer on Monday the 25th May 2020. He died as a result of the police officer kneeling on his neck for nearly 9 minutes. During this time, George repeatedly said to the officer, "I can't breathe." The day after George's death, protests against racism and brutalism by police began in Minnesota and quickly spread over 200 cities in the US. So it started in the US. All over the place people have been protesting. So why are people protesting? So people are asking for justice, and for those who are wrong, face the consequence for their actions. They also want to encourage changes to not have racism take over. So some people may feel this is the only problem in the USA, which is why it's important to educate ourselves. Once we have a better understanding, we can make our better changes. Now that's similarly what's happened with the COVID-19 issue, as there's evidence that Black and other ethnic groups are higher risk of dying of COVID-19 than the rest of the population. Which, after adjusting the age, men and women of Black ethnic are the higher risk. They are more than 4 times are likely to die from COVID-19, comparing to people with white ethnic. And this is why, that's why we should educate ourselves about Black people and why we shouldn't be rude to them, and we should protect everyone, no matter the culture, ethnic, and stuff like that. So, what's Anti-racism. Anti-racism includes beliefs, action movement, and politics adopted to opposite racism. So basically, in this way, it's important to understand what can we do and what we can't do, and we make sure that all the time we need to be nice to them, we need to be protected and stuff like that. So we need to educate ourselves about what should we do. So what can I do? It is important that we are contributed of making the world we live and learn to be anti-racist. There are a number of ways in which you can help to educate yourself and others in anti-racism and support Black people. Research the positive influence Black people we have on history is a great way to begin. So you can say like Michelle Obama. She was the first Black woman in the USA. Barack Obama, Michelle's husband, you can search them too. There's a lot more other people. So I've got a quote here from Angela Davis. In a racist society, it is not enough to be non-racism. We must be anti-racism. So yeah. So I'm going to tell you some recommendations and so a series you guys can watch. There's actually a lot on Netflix. So if you go on like Netflix, for example, I think Disney Plus might have it. There's a Black Lives Matters category where it has lots of information and like videos. Films and that, and educate yourself and what's the behind the scenes of that. Or you can get some books. I know there's a lot of books out there that's really good as well. You can get from your local Asda, Tesco's, you know the gist. Yeah, that's the end of the podcast. Or there's some books actually. We can do. So these are some reading suggestions if you guys want to read. So you could do People from Us from Hashi Mohammed. I Am Not Your Baby Mother from Candice. How's it? And stuff like that. There's more books like It's Not About the Burqa by Mariam Khan. So there's a lot of books out there, that's for sure. But there's a few examples. I hope you guys keep it safe. Please stay. I'm going to say 2 meters distant, but I know it's going to be 1 meter. I'm still taking my words for no reason today. Sorry about that. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. As always, make sure you tune in for the next podcast. Sorry about the late podcast. I was supposed to do it last week, but I've been busy with stuff, and yeah, it's really bad lately. And yeah, hopefully I should be a new podcast soon. If you guys know me personally, you can request me some ideas. And yeah, I'll check you guys later with a new episode of Daily with Nihmanah with me, Nihmanah Ahmed, in the house. And I'll see you guys later. Peace. See ya!